Hi guys, and welcome to this video production news update. So Andrew Tate keeps consistently claiming that he's being targeted by the media, by big government and big tech companies. But is he really telling the truth, or is he simply blaming everything on the Matrix as a convenient excuse for saying and doing whatever he wants? In this video, I'm going to explore exactly what Andrew means by the Matrix and how in reality he is actually using it to protect himself from any and all public scrutiny, and just how shallow this rabbit hole actually is, and how he's now exploiting it to make millions of gullible, insecure and very vulnerable young men, and how he has now harnessed it to have power over the masses, exactly like the Matrix he is actually telling everyone to escape from in the first place. So hopefully after this, some of his more die-hard fans will actually take the red pill and wake up from the Tate construct Matrix and realise just how dangerous his rhetoric actually is. Andrew believes that the Matrix is the perfect analogy for today's society, but his delusional version replaces machines instead with powerful societal forces that seek to control the overall narrative instead. So the question is Andrew correct, or is he actually spreading this false narrative because he personally has a lot to gain from it? After all, it can't be denied that by spreading his conspiracy theory, it did initially offer him some protection from most public scrutiny and virtually any accountability, and also from losing the support and protection that he didn't have when he initially started out. As we all know, Andrew had quite the baptism of fire in his first 2 years, including media scrutiny, police tensions, and finally being deplatformed. It was very clear to all that he wanted to be in the public eye, but to do this and be as controversial as he needed to be to achieve this, he obviously needed a catch-all defence. So enter stage right his opening Matrix gambit. And of course, railing against political correctness and wokeism, his following grew because of it. And even after finally being banned from YouTube, his rhetoric went into overdrive. So the Matrix is Andrew's personal defence mechanism. In his mind, it suggests to all his loyal followers that he can do no wrong. It's basically the ultimate get-out-of-jail-free card in the court of public opinion. However, not with the Romanian legal system, as he has recently found out at the cost of his own personal liberty. As we all know well, from the very first day of his arrest, the message was clear. The Matrix had attacked him. The Matrix was trying to frame him, but God knew the truth. Even on public record, Andrew's own lawyer has totally dismissed the Matrix as any credible legal defence and entirely dismissed its existence or any personal belief he has in it.
When your client was arrested, he said very enigmatically, "The Matrix has sent their agents to get me. The Matrix has attacked me." Can you explain what he means by that?
I also don't know.
He thinks there is a global system that includes big tech and governments and so on, that is trying to control and inhibit the way pretty much everyone lives, and that he has been targeted by them. Do you believe that as his lawyer?
I don't believe that.
So what is it about Andrew's Matrix fantasy that seems to speak to his followers so loudly?
He's actually quite vague in what he says about the Matrix. And that kind of vagueness is quite intelligent, really, because it means you can adapt it to be whatever you want. It's very easy just to say everyone else is bad. The Matrix, it's much more difficult to say this requires some more thought, reflection on my part, but also maybe some conciliation on other people's parts as well. And it's that lack of nuance that thrives on social media.
Andrew isn't exactly shy when it comes to his wealth. Spreading his Matrix conspiracy theory has bankrolled his lifestyle, and it all stems from Hustler University.
Hold on tight, we're about to get rich. Right here, Hustlers University.
Andrew set up the online business school in 2021 to allegedly help people to earn money and be free.
Hustlers University is the greatest thing that exists on the face of the planet for people who are trying to escape the Matrix.
For $50 a month, Andrew promised advice from alleged professionals and access to a Discord server which had information on stocks, crypto, freelancing, copywriting, Amazon FBA and e-commerce. So with an army of young men keen to make money, Andrew put them to work, but not in the way you would expect. This was his cycle for success. Step 1. Appear on as many podcast shows as is possible, on which Andrew would consistently brag about his amazing jet-set lifestyle and how to escape the Matrix. Along the way, he had some controversial takes.
You know what could solve depression for most poor people? $1 million in the bank.
Yes.
Boom. So if you're gonna sit there and go, depression is real, actually, you don't understand the problems I'm going through, you're a moron. You are a moron.
If my chick said I want to do OnlyFans, I'm like, all right, then cool, go do it. How much you made? 10 grand. All right, give me 8. All right, cool.
What woman is going to give you 8 grand?
Because you're my woman. You're doing OnlyFans. You're selling my product.
Your product.
Yes,
The
correct.
women- I don't know if you're being serious.
I'm totally serious. How would I let my chick do OnlyFans and keep all the money? That's disrespectful.
What woman is ever going to give you that?
Then she better not do OnlyFans. Duh.
Step 2. Go viral. Members of Hustlers University were coerced and at times even bullied to cut snippets from his now many podcasts and flood them on social media. Everything from advice on how to live and make money to his most polarizing and controversial statements. These videos soon racked up hundreds of millions of views, and you will find creators solely dedicated to making content about Andrew. So what do they get out of it? Well, usually in their bios, there's an affiliate link to Hustlers University. Or as it's recently been rebranded, The Real World, where they receive a percentage of the sign-up fee, and that's the final step. More sign-ups means more money for everyone. This cycle was incredibly fruitful, and according to Andrew, Hustlers University peaked at 175,000 members, which netted him $8.75 million per month. The strategy paid off, and it put him on the map.
It up absolutely everywhere. And now people complain that they see me more than they see their own father and they can't get rid of me.
He became one of the most Googled people of 2022. Due to the explosion of these clips on social media, some of the content was criticised as toxic and misogynistic. His opinion of women and the Matrix have been defended fervently by his supporters.
And I think that it's very sad that a lot of young men have been put in a position where this seems like an enticing way forward. A lot of them just want to feel more secure, want to feel more empowered, want an answer to a question that's extremely complicated. Tate has just monetized that and made it in a way that's very destructive.
Hustlers University has been accused of being a pyramid scheme, which of course Andrew fervently denies, and it was shut down after payment platforms cut ties with him last year. It's now been rebranded as The Real World, a so-called completely Matrix-independent platform. Andrew's claims about the Matrix may sound quite outlandish, but it gives him power among fringe groups. His politics is Trumpian, and like many hardline Trump supporters, Andrew was anti-lockdown, dismissing it as a way the Matrix controls us.
They just did it with COVID. They convinced people that something was happening that literally wasn't even happening in real time. They need to control the world and control how people think. And we are a threat to that.
But this idea that there's a large set of governments or a large set of people that are working against you individually, absolute nonsense.
The Matrix theory allows Andrew to adopt a "it's not us, it's them" approach to the world's problems. It's powerful and can be dangerous, especially when you're a role model. The fear is even more influencers will parrot this excuse for facing scrutiny, negatively teaching young people to do the same and pushing Andrew's message further and further.
A marketing point more than anything else. It's a way of marketing oneself as the saviour and the hero to those that need that at the moment. Will it continue in the future? Yeah, I think so. I think more young people will get into this, and I think more young people will be persuaded by it because social media is so polarising.
That's all we have for today. Let us know your thoughts on this in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell for more updates. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye!